Coming up on ABC 27 News at noon, new information about an alleged racial incident at a wing restaurant in Lebanon County. The police and DA holding a press conference. The details at noon. Former Harrisburg Mayor Stephen Reed sentenced today. The details at noon.
This is an ABC 27 News update.
Coming up on ABC 27 News at noon, the latest on a reported racist incident at a restaurant in Lebanon County. Was a student kicked out? Punishment day for Harrisburg's former mayor. He's being sentenced and faces prison time. And will it go up? And who will pay for it? President Trump's plan for a border wall. Those stories plus a colder weekend forecast at noon. Getting answers why the state may close or merge state universities, and superfoods or super hype, which ones to avoid, and the standouts that really do work tonight at 5. Stephen Reed sentenced today, so what's next for Harrisburg's former mayor? Plus, rodent droppings, food storage issues. Don't miss tonight's restaurant report on ABC 27 News at 5. What is a stormwater park? The story at 5. The final chapter in the Steve Reed scandal at 5.
Coming up on ABC 27 News at 5, breaking new developments in the case of a mid-state terror suspect. Plus, no jail time for former Harrisburg Mayor Stephen Reed. So how will he be punished?
3 people arrested during a drug raid in Lower Allen Township early this morning. Today, we're getting answers.
And considering closing some state-owned universities, why that option is now on the table. Those stories and more coming up at 5. Just ahead on ABC 27 News at 5, following some breaking news, a mid-state terror suspect pleading guilty. How much time behind bars he could face.
As of now, no charges will be filed in a reported racist incident at a Lebanon County restaurant. Tonight, we're hearing why police said that will be the case.
Don't answer that call. Details on a new scam and how one simple word could put you at risk. Plus, rodent droppings in the kitchen, the violators in this week's restaurant report coming up at 5. The annual March for Life, the history-making speaker this year, and what he is promising. Plus, dress code discrimination, the law that required women to wear high heels, and how one worker fought back.
Computer vision syndrome becoming more common nowadays. What an optometrist says you should do to avoid the symptoms.
And Ice Fest is underway in Chambersburg. We're tracking the temps and winds if you're heading down this weekend. Details at 5.
Coming up on ABC 27 News at 5.
No prison time for former Harrisburg Mayor Steve Reed. What he got instead and what's next for the city.
And taking a look at traffic at this hour, you can see not too bad considering it is edging up on rush hour time. A little bit of congestion around the Harrisburg Greenbelt area. Other than that, things are looking good.
Coming up on the top 7 at 7, no jail time for former Harrisburg Mayor Steve Reed. The current mayor not happy about it. And no charges filed against a restaurant owner accused of using a racial slur. The victim's family responds at 7.
We continue to follow breaking news right now out of York County. A homicide investigation in Jackson Township. We're being told a husband has killed his wife, and we will have that at 11. And we do want to get you the latest forecast. Chilly night.
Yeah, we're looking at colder weather here tonight. By tomorrow, temperatures in the upper 20s. Eric has your forecast at 11.
Domestic violence in York County, confirming tonight. Prosecutors saying a husband has killed his wife. We will have full coverage at 11. Harrisburg's mayor getting no jail time, but indications this is not over. And your latest weekend forecast.
Yeah, some flurries here today. Colder weather arriving here for the weekend and tomorrow morning. Erickson at 11.
No jail time for former Mayor Reed at 11. The Harrisburg terror suspect to plead guilty at 11.
Colder weather for the weekend. Your latest forecast at 11.